that you could. There are bush lodges, there are resorts, so many of them. About 21 hotels in all.
So how do you think this hotel is going to circulate the whole West African and East Africa?
That's why we started. The hotels are doing very, very well. That's why we're coming to Lagos. We come to put up a luxurious 5-star hotel. Quality hotel with good service. You all know that in West Africa, the quality of service is a bit on the low side. So we're trying to pioneer that, bring more quality in hospitality in West Africa. And we hope by this we would be getting a larger market, a larger section of the market.
So how many percent of service do you think people, tourists like me, I travel to, people travel, you travel to, how many percent do you think they should expect from you in services?
We are going for 100%. We are going for the best. If you are the best, you are doing the things the right way. I won't settle for 80 or 90. We go for 100%. So that's what they should expect.
Where are you planning to build your resort here in Nigeria? Because people around Nigeria too, we want to visit the resort. Let's see the resort. Let's enjoy the resort. Let's benefit from the resort, and let the resort benefit from us too in terms of patronizing. So what do you think?
That's a very good question. That's why we're starting with the other hotel, the Wheatbaker Hotel in Ikoyi. Hopefully by end of next year. Then we can look at the other resorts too. So that is in our plans.
Now we are in Kenya. They said it's the heart of Africa. Maybe because of the lion and some other wild animals to make your soul roar to the core. Being the pride of Africa, being the heart of Africa, Kenya Airways. The motto really means a lot to people. Your people follow the motto. They get the motto, they're like, oh, we are getting something out of that thing. And I know the motto really explains so much about the organization.
Kenya Airways, that's we here at the stand. I would say we are the pride of Africa, and our home country is Kenya, which is the heart of Africa. Now, Kenya is a country that has a highly developed tourism industry. It is the #1 income earner for Kenya. Very highly developed, very good hotels, very good tourist sites, and Kenya has this, as I say, the 8th wonder of the world, the annual migration of wild beasts across the safari, across certain countries. It happens in August every year. So that is a sight to behold. Apart from the migration, we have so many other safaris, the Masai Mara, we have the beach, Mombasa, we have Savo East, so many places. So in Kenya, in partnership with Kenya Airways, we are here to take care of your rest period. The rest period for the person, the family as a whole.
So how about the safety?
Safety is very paramount. For a country that lives on tourism, you should know the safety record is very, very high. Safety is no problem. Both on board, by the time you take off from Lagos on Kenya Airways, you have a very memorable flight. Land in Nairobi, you have a memorable stay, come back home refreshed and ready to give your 100% back to Nigeria.
What are the names of the parks in Kenya? Shidwe, you can highlight us on maybe 3 parks or 4 parks where people have not heard before and they love to be there. As tourists like me, I travel to, so I want to be part of the parks. I can explain to people this is my testimony in the park, and they can come share the joy with us also, promoting Kenya in the other aspects of tourism and culture. So what do you expect?
Yeah, definitely we have the world famous Masai Mara Park. That's the biggest. You have Savo East and Savo West. Those are parks, a few of the many parks. Then you have the Mombasa beaches. So many, the whole of Kenya, so to say, is one tourist dream.
I think that Ghana in West Africa is a market leader in tourism. I think that we have our strength as a country is in the variety of the products that we have. We are working on the packaging, it's getting better. And in terms of the hotel rooms accommodation, the quality keeps getting better and better. As it is, we are expecting at least 400 new rooms by the end of 2010. What is currently on the market has been able to host very large international conferences, the latest one being the ACP Summit. So in terms of tourism, I think Ghana is just at the right place as a market leader in West Africa. I think that as a tourist, when you're going out, you're planning, you're thinking, okay, I want leisure. I want to be able to do a variety of things. I don't want to be stuck in my hotel room. It doesn't matter how beautiful the hotel room is. And I'm telling that Ghana, when I look along the West African coast, Ghana has heritage in terms of our festivals, in terms of our culture. We also have the slave history. So for those who want that, that appeals to them. We're also very strong on ecotourism. We have the Kakum National Park, which is the only one in West Africa. We have waterfalls. We have safaris, mini safaris in the northern part of the country where there are elephants and there are lions to look at. So we have shopping, we have art, we have fabric. So it depends on what you want. We have a vibrant nightlife. That's what I'm saying, that Ghana is a market leader. Because I look at West Africa, I've traveled through West Africa, and I know that, we are safe. So if you're looking for a safe, secure environment, you have come to the right place in Ghana.
How do you think tour in Ghana will be more pleasant?
We are working very feverishly on our road network. In terms of access to tourist sites, the government is investing heavily in that aspect of it. We are looking at increasing flights from outside the country into Ghana. We've just finished a big refurbishment. The government has just finished a big refurbishment of its airports. And in terms of, we're providing, for instance, facilities along the way from the major cities, connecting the major cities, so you can stop like a rest stop, so that you don't have to sit in a vehicle for 4 hours without having a rest stop. All those things are being provided. And in preparation for the 2007 2008 African Cup of Nations, most of this was put in place. So tourists are having a much more pleasant time when they're traveling to Ghana, yes.
NTDC, not everybody knows much about NTDC, except those that really goes out to look, and even most tourists doesn't really know much about NTDC. So how do you think NTDC will benefit tourists, and how do you think it can enlighten the mind of tourists in tourism?
Well, NTDC, as you know, is Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation, the apex tourism body in Nigeria. And since the inception of our present DG Otumbarun Shewe, I must say, NTDC has done quite a lot in trying to benefit people, touch the lives of people, creating a lot of tourism awareness, both within and outside Nigeria. Like what we are here for now, Akwaaba, just one of the avenues to create, to enlighten, to promote tourism. A lot of people, that have visited our town, for instance, have shown great amazement and appreciation at what we've been doing. A lot are quite happy at the display we have here. So to a great extent, I want to say yes, that NTDC has been touching lives of people, creating a lot of awareness, benefiting, that is quite beneficial rather, to tourists and visitors to Nigeria.
We enlighten the hearts of tourists and enlighten the hearts of people who want to get old monuments. And when we talk about both Etier art, when you talk about how am I going to put it, sculpture, they are there in sculpture, they are there in metal art, they are there in so many things. This is one of the best art so far, the best art exhibitions in Nigeria, which Edos are offering. Because I'll take you back in Festac 77, when Festac came to an existence, how Edos, how they participated and bring much more arts in Festac, and promoting tourism and culture and art to another level in Nigeria, and taking it out to other countries so people can actually view how they've gone so far in the aspects of art, which they make sure sculpture is another thing in Edo.
It's the face of Queen Idia, popularly known as Festac mask. It was the symbol that was used in Festac 77 years. when the government of Nigeria tried to get the original figure that was taken from the palace, the British government refused. And so the Benin bronze casters, which is a guild in Benin City located in Igun Street, were commissioned to reproduce the Festac mask. It is the face of Queen Idia. Queen Idia is reputed to have gone to war in support of her son, Oba Esige. Edo State is the home of culture and it's a good tourist destination.